Hello guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in. We're going to paint a cow today. I am excited to be here. I am filling in for someone in Craft Round the Clock, so wasn't planning on being with you guys, but I'm very happy that I could fill the spot and get to see you guys again. So come on in and let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. You know that a lot of times I know, but sometimes I forget. So come on in here. Hello, Andrea. Glad you're here, girl. I think we all need some, creativity and just a break from the workday. So I think 5:30 is a great time. At least it's 5:30 Central. So that would be 4:30. 4:30 Mountain, I believe, and then 6:30 Eastern. So thank you guys for coming in. Hello, Carrie. Hi, Deb. Glad y'all are here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get started because doing a cow can be a little ambitious, but I've simplified it as much as possible to make it super easy for you guys. I promise you can do this, so don't feel like, oh, I can't paint a cow. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Hello, Valerie. Hi, Dana. Hi, Leanne. Glad you're here. From Katy, Texas, my neighbor. I'm in Fort Worth. Hello, Becca. I hope you've had a great day. Thanks for being here with me. This is what makes me have a great day. Being with you guys and getting to paint something with you, show you how easy it can be. Hi, Shalon. How are you? Hi, Shelly Ann. Hi, Annette. Kathy. So glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to get down some teal, and I'm going to get down a lot of white. You can use any colors that you like for the background. This is just, I'm going to grab a flat brush and just kind of work these two together. I don't want it dark, so that's why I put a lot of white, but I kind of like them, mixed. We're going to get down this background real quick. I'm painting on a mixed media pad, and I like to do that every now and then to remind you guys you don't have to go out and buy canvases. You don't have to have wood. You can paint whatever you have, and these mixed media books are really inexpensive. They last a long time because they've got lots of pages in them, and you can paint front and back. So this is a great way to start. If you have not painted before, just grab some basic colors and a mixed media pad and you're in business. If I feel like it's too dark somewhere, I'll come in and add some white. I like this to have kind of a rough look back here, so I'm just coming in and making some kind of crisscross motions to add in a little bit of white where I think it's too dark. You guys, thank you so much for sprinkling. Hello. Oh good, I see up here too. Hi Cheryl. Hi Linda. Mimi's Craft Cottage. How are ya? Hi Donna. Hi, Anna. Listen, I am so glad y'all are here. Thank you for being here. I didn't give y'all too much notice, did I? Someone was not able to do, I don't even know who, I didn't look at the schedule, but wasn't able to do their 5:30 spot. So I was already going to go live at 5, and it just worked out perfect for me to kind of fill in here as well. I love Craft Around the Clock. If you're not in the group, you can go up to the description of this video and get in that group because there are so many amazing crafters and artists in there. Listen, this is Craft Around the Clock Farm Week. It's like Down on the Farm is the title. So you're going to see a lot of farmhouse and a lot of farm animals, probably a lot of sunflowers. I can't even remember what all I've seen, but everything I've seen is super cute. And of course, I always feel like, oh, I'm going to go back and do that. And then, there's always more coming and I just don't get to them. But you'll get inspiration for sure. So you might see something in there that inspires you and you can take it and add this cow to it and make your own thing. So it's kind of fun to see what everybody's doing and then just kind of come up with your own thing. Hello, Tana. Hi, Laveda. Hi, Brenda. You're waiting on the VIP group. Oh, you were thinking I was going live in there? I did put the announcement in there and I thought that might confuse people. Oh, Linda, thank you for the stars. Jeanette's twin. Oh, hi, Jeanette. I'm glad you're here. How are you feeling today? I'm so glad you're here and hopefully feeling good and happy that you're with us. Jeanette is new to my VIP group, but I know her from Craft Around the Clock and other places. So when you see businesses that are commenting, I always say, and I know y'all get tired of me saying this, but I know there's people who haven't heard me. Click on there and see what they're about. You might find somebody you love that you didn't even know before. So it's kind of fun to just check out the other pages that pop on here. Okay, so we've got our simple background just kind of to represent a blue sky, but listen guys, you can do whatever you want. You could put grass, you can also tape it off. I never do, because this is typically for my practicing and stuff. I have a lot of stuff in here that I've just practiced on, so I don't typically tape it off or anything. But better but not well. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Lynn, for sprinkling. Well, Jeanette, we're praying for you, and I know there's a lot of things going on. Has anybody heard an update on Dina's daughter this evening? Let me know if you have. Hi, Dita. How are you today? Billy Clem. Oh, thank you for the stars. That's so sweet. Hi, Brookie. How are you today? Oh, thanks, Becca. It'll be cute, I think. Okay, I'm going to go into a smaller brush. This is an angled brush. I was going to use a round, so it really doesn't matter. Hi, Sherry. How are you tonight? Doesn't matter. Just whatever brush you're comfortable with. Hey, John. Thank you for the stars. You always do so many. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. You know how hard it is for creators today, and I appreciate it. I was watching Chris's video today from Hoopla, and she was explaining some of the troubles she's had with, our friend. I won't say, let's see, the Book of Face. Okay, so I'm going to just take this brush and go into my black and just get some black as a background for the parts that I'm going to want dark. So remember, we're going to keep this pretty simple. I already traced it on here so that I wouldn't have to waste time doing that. The tracer is already on my website. If you're in the VIP group, it's already in the VIP group as well. The VIP group, they get all the tracers. They get supply list if one is needed. So the colors and the brushes are in there. Try to make everything very easy for them. And they are actually able to use any of my designs if they want to use it for their own businesses. That's great, no problem. So if you're not in there, then just use it for your own personal use, like paint it just for fun and things like that. But listen guys, the group ends, or we're closing it August 31st. So if you thought about getting in there, this is a good time to. We would love to have you. So just kind of going around the eyes here, just getting this base color on. It's just simple black. So very few supplies we're using on this one, and it's going to be, I think, pretty simple for you to do. I want you to have confidence. I want you to realize you can do this, because probably the number one comment I get or messages I get are people saying they can't do it, or they don't think they can do it, or I wish I could do it, but you can. I'm here to tell you. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Sherry. It's freezing up, April. Darn it. Linda, thank you. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Oh, Arla, I was so worried about you because I haven't heard from you in a few days. I had a feeling. I'm so sorry. Guys, if you're a prayer, when you see these things come up, just screenshot it so that you're able to pray for these friends of ours who need it. I thought I joined. So, Rosie, the VIP group is a paid membership that, it's month to month. You can cancel anytime. So you would know, because I would invite you into that group and you would have lots of content in that group. Hi, Jeanette. How are you tonight? So message me if you want to talk about that, or we want to be sure we get you in there, or something like that. Okay, I'm going to now add a little bit of white to my black and kind of continue with this design. I'm going to move this down here to the bottom, but I want this body to be different than the head. So that's why I'm putting this gray right here. And just kind of continue on. So you can use a round brush, a flat brush would work. This angled brush helps me get into the corners and crevices easily. Hello guys. If I haven't said hi, I'm so sorry. I'll go back. Rebecca, welcome. I'm glad you're here. You're from New York, and I'm here down here in Texas. So we have lots of New York friends. I don't know how you guys put up with my crazy accent and voice. So thank you that, you don't seem to mind too much, because it drives myself crazy when I have to hear me back. I'm just kind of mortified by it. It is what it is. So I'm just kind of continuing on with this black down here and just going around. This is the good thing about a tracer, is you can just really, you're filling in for a lot of the portion, and then you can make it as complicated as you want. So if you are an artist and you know how to paint, then you wouldn't even need the tracer, I'm sure. But if you are used to painting and you know a lot of things, then go ahead and make your design as complicated as you want. But this allows anyone to paint it, because you're really just kind of going along with my tracer and with what I will post, obviously the picture you can look at, and then you can paint back with the replay. So one other thing, Rosie, if you have joined that group or you were thinking about joining, we have our paint party. We have a monthly paint party once a month, and it's tomorrow night. So we want to get you in there before that. We are doing a cute fall design. We did a cute rooster yesterday. Can y'all see? Where is it? There it is, that way. Do y'all see the rooster? So that rooster would go cute with this cow now that I'm looking at it. All right, y'all tell me how you're doing on this Wednesday. It sounds, oh really? You're married to a born and bred Texan. Thank you, Christy. I'm glad you're in there. Thank you, Teresa, for praying for my friend Arla. That's right, Christy, good point. If you join, if you're kind of like, oh, well, I don't know if I'd like it, join for a month. It's $18. Join for the 1 month. I promise you're going to get more than your money's worth just from the content that's already in there. And then if you don't like it, then you just cancel it. You're not really losing much. So I think that's a great way, that kind of helps relieve your stress or worried about what's in there or will I like it, things like that. But if you just look through my page, look through my videos, go to YouTube and you can look there, you'll kind of get a feel for what I like to do. Created with Love by Junebug. What a cute page. I like that name. Thank you. Yeah, I do. I always paint this way so that you guys can see better. Okay, let's get busy, Deb. So I'm going to come in here. I'm not cleaning my brush. It's still got the black on it, but I'm going to come in, grab the white, and just start putting like some white on him. Let's get some interest going on here. So I'm going to kind of come up under his chin and just kind of, they're not all one color typically. And also cow's hair, if you've ever seen it, I mean, it's a mess and it's coarse. So a pig, that's so funny, John, because I almost did a pig. I have a pig that I want to do, and I want to put glass on it, so that's coming up. Good. I'm glad that some of you guys don't mind the accent. Okay, so I am going to start kind of getting some hair look to this. So I'm just taking my brush and kind of coming down. We know that it's not going to grow nice and neat or anything, but I am just going down with my brush, still the same brush, same paint on it. I haven't done anything different, and we're just going to kind of start getting some interest on this cow. Now I'm going to dry this off on a paper towel, and we're going to kind of dry brush. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sprinkling. I just appreciate you guys so much. And I love going back. I love happy hour too, and I love going back and reading your comments. If you've asked for prayer, it goes in my notes, and I pray for you guys. So I just love the people that are here. You guys are awesome. Denise, you're not late. We're just really getting started. Okay, so let's get some gray up here. let me show you too. I'm gonna dry brush some white onto this cowl. So I'm getting a little white. Now I did wipe it off. I didn't wash it. I just wiped it off real good. So it's pretty dry. I got some white on and I'm gonna pounce it a little bit, and it's still got a lot of black in there. So let me dry it one more time. I really don't rinse this because I want all the colors to kind of mesh. And is it freezing, guys? It's probably the time of day. There's a lot of us that go live at this hour, so I'm so sorry. But I'm going to just kind of start dry brushing some white on here. So you guys, I hope you can see. I know I feel like my arm's going to be in the way, but just dry brushing some of this white on here. And you just kind of, like I said, it's dry because I've pounced it off. But I'm just kind of rubbing. You can make kind of some spots if you want to with it. Just whatever you want to do. There is no rhyme or reason as far as like, oh, she put it in the wrong spot. Doesn't matter. You can put it wherever you want to. You know, literally just getting some interest to this cowl. Okay. All right, now I'm going to come in here. Let's do the same to the ears. I do want a little more gray, so I'm going to kind of pounce my black and my white and make this gray. So can y'all see my little palette? Just pouncing it. So there's now gray, but it's real dry. And we're just going to kind of dry brush around this ear, which is going to kind of make it look like some hair. Okay. And this one as well. Hope y'all can see. Sometimes when I watch these back, I'm like, well, your arm was in the way. And you guys don't even tell me. You're so kind. Oh, guys, did y'all see Justin on my page yesterday? He is just so fun to watch. He did an awesome job. Made a really cute gnome. And that's really his specialty and what he's known for. But he can paint like no other. He's all very talented. So if you didn't watch that, you should go back and let him know that you did. Because, you know, it's always nice to know that people went back and watched your videos. So don't be shy. Tell us when you do that. Just say replay or whatever. Now I'm going to take that same brush. I just pounced a little more black. So it's got a lot of black on it at this point. And it's still a little gray, but that's okay. And I'm going to come around here and soften these ears. I'm just going to soften all the edges. So I'm just going to kind of tap it around the ear. You're just following the shape of the cow's ear. We're going to really do this around his whole body. But this will make it look, you know, a little more realistic. Of course, this is a whimsical cow. It's not supposed to look realistic, but I'm showing you some tips and tricks because I know some of you guys will want to take this further and maybe make it look a little more realistic. So this is one way that you can make that cow. Let's see if we can, there's that. And there's the other. So hopefully y'all can see the difference. Takes me a minute to see what you're seeing, but the mostly black and white. Whoa! I was like, oh no, she knows her cows, and I don't know my cows. I am here in Cowtown, but I don't know my cows. Deb, come here. You're painting a Holstein cow, and they're mostly black and white. I raise Jersey cows, and they're mostly all tan and red. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I don't know my cows. I don't know what's what. I just appreciate them, and we have some rural. I can't say the word rural. I cannot say it, but you know what I'm talking about. We have those areas very close to where we live, so I always take the back way so that I can see all the cows and horses and stuff. Is there anybody else who cannot say that word, R-U-R-A-L? My mouth will not do it. It's hilarious. I cannot say it. No, Daniela, no. And I know I have that habit of writing that as well, saying, oh, sorry, I'm late. We're just always so happy that you guys want to spend any time with us, that we don't mind. We're just, especially when I go back, a lot of times I'm missing what you're saying, and I hate that. But when I go back, I always see it all, and I'm always like, oh, I feel so bad I didn't see her come in or whatever. But you guys understand, especially in these events. This is Craft Around the Clock, and we are on a 45-minute schedule. So here I am just tapping around the edge of our cowl, which is giving it more of a hair look. So see how smooth? This one is the one I just did, and this one is the smooth. So it just gives it a little more realistic look, I guess, if you will. Kind of represents the hair going everywhere. And you can definitely go wild and make it even more than what I'm doing. Because you know up here, they often kind of have that wild hair up at the top. So we'll just go ahead and pounce that on. I need to do this. Let's do that right now. I am going to switch to my round brush, but I always come in here and get off as much paint as I can if I'm using black. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate you. So I'm going to grab my round brush, dip it in the water just a little bit, pat it off so that it's not too wet, and then we're going to come in here and use some gray. And, you know, just a quick mix is fine. It doesn't have to be any particular, like, mix for a long time or anything like that. And get kind of a base color going on here. So this is just kind of the base of this cow's fur or whatever. Right here, hair. And we will be coming in here and putting, you know, that snout portion, so I don't have to worry too much about that, because we will be fixing this all up. But I'm just kind of getting some of this down as a base. Anytime you put down a base coat, which is an underpainting, it will make your art look better in the end. So I kind of am going ahead and just filling some of this in, because even though it will be a pinkish color, some of this gray might peek through and look kind of cool. So now I'm coming into my white and getting a little more white going. I can tell that it is glitchy on here, so I'm so sorry for you guys, but usually on the replay it's not glitchy. So don't feel bad if you just can't take it and have to go, but you know, it's just something that we can't do anything about. We sure hate it because we want to be with you guys, and sometimes, you know, I know y'all just give up because it's frustrating, and we get it. It's frustrating for us too. Okay. Now I know he's not looking like a whole lot yet, but he will. He will. Okay. How we doing? How we doing? Thank you, Doris. Oh, I know, Brooke. I do too. Like I said, I love driving by and just looking at them, and especially when they have their babies with them. Thank you, Jerry. How are you, Mama Jerry? What number are you at? I saw that you are just, your page is growing like wildfire, girl. We're so proud for you because you deserve it. You do so much for everybody else. So it's great to see you doing well and growing your page. I'm just coming back through, same round brush, just white paint, going over this gray, kind of getting more of my white on here, kind of coming down in downward strokes a lot. And then right here, I'm going to start kind of coming off to the side some, and then going off to the side on this way on this side, so that we sort of can start defining the shape of his face. Okay. Now I'm gonna, while I've got gray on this brush, I'm going to kind of work it into a point. So just roll it around on your palette to get it back to a point. And then we can come in here and put some gray right in here. Consider it eyeliner for this cow. We're going to line her eyes, or his eyes, with gray. Some of that black can show. That's good. Doesn't bother me at all. And then I'm going to kind of consider this putting on eyeshadow. Just kind of putting a little more gray around the whole eye area. And you see how I'm kind of brushing this out, kind of making those, it's like eyebrows, you know, kind of some eyebrow hairs that they have going. Okie doke. How are y'all doing? I'm going to do some more white. I'm getting a little bit less, so it's just on the very tip of that brush, and we're going to come back over all of this in downward strokes and just kind of fill in some of this to make, so now you've got black at the base and gray, and just adding some white on top, making that cow look a little more interesting. And you know, most of them are going to go down, but I'll have some kind of coming side to side every so often so that it's not perfect. But just really doing it quick and not thinking. Don't overthink it. That's my best advice to you guys. When you're painting whimsical like this, don't overthink it. We're not trying to be Bob Ross. We're just having a cute, fun, you know, happy painting. And when you're doing this during the day and you know, you've got your music going, it just changes your mood. It truly does. So if you want to reduce your stress through art, then I'm here to help you, and it will do it. This kind of art will do it. Now, if you're trying to reduce stress, but you're painting fine art, it might not, because for me, it sure didn't. I just was getting frustrated with myself and frustrated that I couldn't paint, you know, certain way and really perfect. And so this is my happy kind of art. And we can still paint a lot of really pretty things, but we don't stress about everything being perfect. Okay. If you think you want some more white, just add it. I'm just kind of going over these spots I already have. This is again just that brush that I've been doing this, and I've kind of moved off some paint. So put some paint on there and then kind of offload a little bit so it's not so much. If it is like that, just rub it in if you want to. Just whatever look you like. Some of it can be dark like this. It doesn't bother me to have some dark. And then I'll take the very tip of this, the very tip, and just kind of come in here every now and then and put in a few off hairs. If they seem too white, just rub it in a little bit. Same thing with the ears. Just kind of tap that tip and get a little few white things going in here, because they're not going to be, this one's not going to be all solid color. But yes, you can use your fingers to kind of, you know, change things up. And I am going to bring my white all the way up here. But in kind of a messy fashion. You can give him some curls in here if you want to. How are y'all doing? 11-year-old granddaughter machine. Oh, is she? Oh, that's so sad, Anna. I'm so sorry. I know her little heart was broken. I'm so sorry. That makes me sad. You overthink everything, Anna? On the canvas bag? Yes, Lynn. If you go to my website, it should be linked below, but if it's not, it's just artgracepaint.com, and you can download that. It's on my website. I'm giving away all of my tracers this month just to celebrate my 2 years with my membership group and doing this with you guys live. And so yes, go grab it. Once August is over, you've got to be in the VIP group to get all the tracers and all the things. So let's see. Oh, hi Mary, I saw you replying to Anna, I guess. Okay, I'm getting out a little bit of this mauve. It's called Blush Pink. and I've already got a little bit of white out, so let me pull this back where you can see it. So I'm going to mix some white off to the side with a little bit of this mauve. I want it pink, but I don't want it real pink. So this is going to make a really pretty color. If I need a little more white. Okay, kind of a milky soft pink, if you will. And we're going to come in here and do this snout. So I'm looking at the one I've already done to see about how high. Okay, and I really kind of want to dry brush this on here and not get it super thick, because I want some of that underneath color, the white, the black, the gray, to show through. So I'm putting it on, but I'm kind of rubbing it in spots if I get it too heavy, so that some of that will show through. And I'll show you this up close, but just kind of getting it on that snout. They have that kind of thing, you know, it gets a little bigger there, so I'm going to leave that. And then we're going to give it a pink tongue in here. And I will put a little more pink in here on that tongue. Kind of blend it a little. And then I'm going to clean that off just a little bit and go back and do some white and gray. Just a little bit of gray to this. Mostly white, but just a little tinge of gray, and kind of come up under, you know, where they have that kind of furry chin. So we're just going to kind of put that down here. Just right under the mouth, he'll have a little furry chin. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at my little one I did earlier to be sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, we'll definitely need eyes. He doesn't come alive until I do the eyes, so hang with me a minute. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm going to actually move to a smaller brush. I'm going to go to a detail brush. Just any detail brush will work. Anything with a small tip on the end. There we go. Thank you, Anna. I know, kids are so cruel. Hi, Emma. Glad you're here. Oh, prayers for you guys. It's so hard having kids and grandkids in school. You know, you just want to make everything okay, and you can't, because kids are so mean, and so you're really just spending your time teaching your kids why some people are so mean and why there's crap in the world they have to deal with. It's really a shame. Okay, let me show y'all that up close. All I did, I had already drawn the nostrils on there with my paint pen. I used a Posca marker to draw the, you know, the design on. And so all I have to do is kind of darken some of it, but I'm not coloring in the whole thing. If you were to look in a cow's or look at it really well, it's not going to be like black. So I'm going to kind of line it with the black around here. But then I'm going to leave some of that gray that's kind of in there. So see, I'm kind of touching the black down in some spots, but also leaving some gray. So let's see. Can y'all see that okay? Okay. And then I'm going to take this same detail brush. I did get it a little bit wet. Run it through my black and twist it. So just twist it on your palette to get it nice and smooth, and you don't want any drips coming off, because here I'm going to come in here and start lining the lip or the mouth, because we kind of lost that when we were painting. Okay, so now you can kind of see what's what. And I am going to kind of darken this right here. Make his mouth a little bit cockeyed. Just a really faint line there. Okay. whew, it's hard painting fast when you're, when this is timed. Because I'm not really a super fast painter. I like to kind of take my time. Okay, here I'm going to just put in a little bit of a line. And that is on the tracer. And that gives him kind of that bridge, that just makes his snout kind of flatten out. And you can take, let me just get this brush again, because I really like using minimal brushes and just kind of drying them off. So taking that angled brush. Oh, sorry, I forget that I'm wearing the microphone, and that probably sounded rough. I'm going to take this and pounce it into my gray. So just, if you need to put a little bit of black and a little bit of white, kind of pounce it around till you get a gray, and that is too dark, so I'm kind of doing some more. I don't want it too dark. Let's see how this is. And then I'm going to just dry brush a little bit, going these a couple of ways here, this going this way and this going this way, to kind of show you that that there's that bend right there. That makes sense. Okay, I think that's good. Let's do his eye before we run out of time. Oh, that's right, Trisha. It's so different than it used to be. I know. Hi, Helen. Glad you're here. Hi, Jennifer. Glad you're here. Thank you, girl. Down on the Farm Week. It's such a fun theme. I love how Tracy gives us themes occasionally, and it definitely, makes us more creative, and we can get out of any ruts that we might be in. So I love it. So remember, I put gray around, like to kind of frame the eye. So now I'm going into my black. And we're going to kind of shape this eye with the black just in the middle of where I put that gray on each side. And I am going to add just a little bit, not much, just a little bit of gray to this, so that I can kind of come in and do the corners of this cow's eyes with this gray. I know y'all probably cannot see exactly because this is a small little area, but I'm just putting some gray, dark gray, charcoal into those corners, because some of it will show, but I don't really want it white or anything like that. I want it to be dark. I'm lightening that up so maybe y'all can see it. So just getting some gray in the corners there. And then we can come in now and do our round eyeball. And I'm just using this detail brush. You can switch over to another brush that helps you make a, let's see, so if you've got one of these, that's a good brush. In fact, let's do that just so that I don't mess this up on live. This will help you make a round. It's just a different detail brush, and these are my favorites. See the 3 handle, and some of the girls on this live I know have ordered them, so y'all let them know if you like them, but they definitely help me. I'm just giving him a round eyeball right there and right here. Now this may not be perfect. Well, this is not perfect. Let me rephrase that, because of course I'm upside down, but hopefully they're somewhat in the same vicinity across from each other. And I am going to add just a little bit of that gray on the sides. How are we doing on time? Okay, we've got 5 minutes. So I'm going to add a little bit of gray here and a little bit here. Sometimes their eyes truly do stick out from their head. So remember, they're not like us, so that is perfectly good that his eye is a little bit outside. There's no issue with that. Hello, Crafty Pete. How are you, Tammy? You like the name Oreo? Oh, we do need to name him. Y'all give me some names. I like that idea. That'll be cute. Let's give him an eyelash. Him or her. whatever name we come up with. Love the detail brushes. Yes, I do too. And Dana and I both got these and we love them. So I have on my website, you can go to one of the pages will say my favorite supplies, I think, and you can click on the Amazon one, and that's where they are. It's under my favorite art supplies. But I'm going to do the eyelashes, and I'm going to have them kind of come down a little bit and just do a few. So just a little detail brush, not much paint, and just kind of bringing them down a little bit. I'm going to look at this and see. Yeah, that's not bad. And then we can do a little white in the eye. And I'm going to do another little bit of white. So this is a pure white. I'm just putting a tiny bit, can y'all see that, on the brush and just popping it down. Sometimes I squiggle it. It doesn't matter, you know, you're just giving a little pop of white. And then I am going to come in here, so we've got our eye framed, but I'm going to come in here and do a little bit of white. Just a little bit to kind of also help frame that eye. And I'm not putting a lot because I don't want it to stand out in a bad way, but I'll show it to you up close. And you'll see that it will really add. Can y'all see that? Where I put the white around the eye? Oh, Terry, your cow would put mine to shame. Terry is a fantastic artist and painter, and she can teach you all the things that I cannot. So, yes, if you're not following The Robin's Nest by Terry, you need to be. He looks so sad. Is that what somebody said? He looks so sad, Arla? Let's see. He's probably sad because kids are getting bullied at school and you broke your leg. He probably is a little sad. He's just probably, it's, you know, you can make up a scenario. Maybe he's saying goodbye to his friend. I don't know. Shih Tzus are smart dogs. Yes, he is a baby calf. Yes, that was kind of what I was going for in my mind. A little baby. Thank you. Is that Sissa? Chalk Decor with Heart and Home Designs is my friend Sissa. Okay, let's do a little more white since we've got time. I'm just going to grab a little more white in my brush and just come in here and add a little more white down here. If you guys see anything that I have missed, let me know. I am always a little rushed when I do these things live and upside down, so there's no telling if I've forgotten something or missed something. Y'all let me know, but just adding some more white down here, and you can kind of play around. I kind of feel like I gave him too much of a shadow on here. I'm gonna just take my white and kind of cover it a little and then blend it with my finger, and that just calms it down. So let's see what we think after I calm this down. Are y'all still with me? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you are. My phone went really dark, so it scared me. I was like, did I lose you? I just plugged it in to make sure. So let me see. Everything's still good. Are y'all still here? Okay. Whew. That scared me, guys. I saw comments though. Don't believe you. Oh, Terry can paint anything. I can promise you Terry could do an amazing cow. I like the ears wonky. I don't like anything to be perfect with art. And I've told y'all this before that it just reminds me when I look at things and they're wonky or imperfect that it's okay. We're imperfect. That's why we need Jesus. And our art can be imperfect, and it just is a good reminder to let it go and to accept it the way it is and find joy in it, right? Just like we do with each other and ourselves. My time is up. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you'll go up to the description in this video, check out my website, go get a tracer, and also click on Craft Round the Clock and go watch the next presenter. Thank you guys. I'll go back through and read every single comment, And for all who shared, thank you so much. And for the stars, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.